Happy Sunday! Here we are, another week, another beautiful, gorgeous week, a beautiful day here in Memphis, Tennessee. I would love to be outside sharing this with you guys and showing you how beautiful fall is here. All the trees are changing colors and it's just gorgeous. However, today we're going to do some lower back stretching and lower back training, and it requires a lot of on the ground. So I wanted to be in the gym to do that with you guys. So I hope everybody's had a wonderful week. I hope you've been implementing the balance training that we did last week, incorporating that a little bit more into what you do on the daily basis with your own training. Again, adding that at least once a week will be a huge help in all of your balance. I'm going to give everybody a couple of minutes. That was a fantastic training. I loved what he was saying as far as be in the stance, not on the stance. And I think a lot of times to that point, I want to touch on this just real quick. Hey, Cameron, how are you? Good to see you. I want to touch on that real quick because a lot of times in karate and sports in general, one of the things that we do is we tend to use our skeleton more than we use our muscles. And I know you'll agree and understand that, especially the instructors out there, when you see students that do Zenkutsudachi and when they step, they kind of stomp into it. And you can tell they're using their bones instead of using their muscles to hold the stances. So I want to touch on that a little bit. I'm going to do a little improv today on the, hey, Michi. Hey, Christian. Good to see you. Vince, always good to see you. A little improv today with the stretching because I do want to incorporate a little bit more of strength training, how to use our muscles, gain that muscle strength, and not use so much skeleton when we're doing our karate. So with that, it's good to see you. With that, let's take our gi top and our belt off. You will want to be comfortable because we're going to be on the ground. So make sure you have a mat or a towel or something comfortable so it doesn't hurt your spine. Hello from Scotland. That's so awesome. Hey from Memphis. Good to see you guys. Everybody can hear me. Hey, Martin. Good to see you. I hope you're staying safe and everything's going well in your neck of the woods. Thank you once again for having me on here. You know I love it. All right. With that, let's do it. Make sure my camera's right. Excuse my gym. I'm still remodeling in here, and it's a hot mess. So, all right. If you're ready, I'm ready. And take it up. Big breath in. And release. When we do these motions in the beginning of starting our stretching every Sunday, what we're doing is the same thing that we do when we do Seizai before class. The same thing we do breathing, going into Konkudai. It's the same thing. We're getting into the mindset of what we're about to do and getting our body prepared to move in a different direction and mind-body connection, right? Big breath in. And out. One more. Really feel your lungs on this one. Big breath in. And out. Release all the negative energy, all the stresses. Shake it all out. Just shake it out. We got enough going on in this world right now. We don't need to bring it into the gym and bring it into our bodies and our daily life, right? Okay, let's take it into, I'm going to save this until we get on the ground. Let's go into our Sumo Squat just to open our hips up and down and up. Down and up. 3 more. Down and up. Make sure your toes are out on this. Down and up. 1 more. Take it down and up. All right, scooting those feet closer together. Let's take it down to a squat. We're opening our hips up right now and just kind of relaxing, letting our body get centered and focused and breathing. From here, taking our left, this is my left elbow. I've got you guys turned around backwards, I know. Taking your left elbow and pushing that knee out. And then push your elbow back in with your knee. Push. Okay? Relax the leg. Push it out. Push. Now push your elbow back in. Resist against your knee. Good. Push it back out. And push. Push, 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 push. And out. Push it out. Pull it back in. One more. Push, 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 push. Good. All right. Other side. Taking that right elbow. Pushing that knee out. Ready? Push out. You should feel this stretch down in your groin, down in the top inner thigh here. Right? Now push, resistance. Push that knee against your elbow. Pull it back in. Now we're working that muscle. Push it back out. Now we're stretching it. Pull it back in. Now we're strengthening. Stretch it. Push it back in. Strengthen. One more. Ready? Take it out. Push, push, push. Bring it back in. Woo! I hope y'all feel that as much as I do. That's a good one. All right. Now from here, hands on the ground. Stay with me. Try to keep your hands on the ground. If you need to walk them out a little bit, you can. And we're going to straighten our legs straight up and point your toes straight ahead. Ready? Go. Right? Get those knees straight. I know you can do it. If that is too easy for you, walk your hands closer to your feet. Keeping those knees straight, pushing your hamstrings and your bottom towards the back wall. Hold it. Hold it till you can feel your hamstrings relax and allow the stretch. Right now, you're clenching. I know you are. I am as well. Got to let those legs relax. Shake them a little bit. Breathe out. Sink lower. Walk those hands in. Are your knees still straight? They better be. Keep those knees straight. Big breath in. And release it and sink down. Good. Slowly roll your way back up. Slowly roll back up. Good. Okay, I want to jump right into some lower back stretches and exercises. We neglect in karate, in our training, we neglect to strengthen our lower backs. And it's very important, just like our core is very important when we're lifting for kicks, when we're moving for stances, when we're staying tight, when we're kia, yay, everything is abs. But the counter of the abs is the lower back. So you can't have one trump the other, okay? You can't have one stronger than the other and be in balance. Life is all about balance, right? So we need to get our lower back just as strong as our abs. If it's vice versa, we need to maybe strengthen our abs more than our lower back. Let me check, see what's going on here. So good to see everybody. Good, good, good. Okay, so, perfect. All right, so we're going to take it down to the floor. Make sure I'm in your frame. All right, laying on our back. Very, very simple, very easy. Feet on the floor, knees up. And we're just gonna rock our knees, keeping our shoulders on the ground. You can lay your hands out if you want to make sure your back stays flat. We're gonna take our knees over to the side, just as they are. Don't move your feet. And go to the other side. If this pulls on your back, if this hurts, not if it's stretching, know the difference. By now, we've been doing these long enough, you should know the difference between pain and discomfort, right? Okay, if this hurts, then take the leg that's going on top and bring it over. That'll alleviate a little bit off the spine. If it doesn't hurt, then do just as we're doing, like windshield wipers. Fall it to the side and up. We're going to do 10 of these. and up. You might hear some creaking, maybe some bones popping, things trying to get back in alignment. And over. Keep going. Now, what you don't realize that you're doing while this exercise is going on, you're using your abs. You're stretching your back and you're using your abs. How are you using? Put your hands on your stomach. How are you using your abs to pull your knees up? Simple movements. Simple movements require muscle. This is very important, and it is difficult the older we get. So, 2 more. Itch and knee. Good. Now we're going to bring those knees into our chest just as much as we can. Give them a nice little hug. When you're doing this, think about lifting your bottom up off the ground, okay? That's the idea, to round out the bottom of your back. And pull. And release. And pull. Release. And pull. Release. I'm tricking you guys. I know you can feel this. Where are you feeling this work? It's working your abs as well. The only way to lift your bottom up off the floor like we're doing is to contract your abs. So we call this a reverse crunch. You want to exhale. When you're pulling your knees in, you're exerting the most energy. That's when you exhale, just like a ki, right? At that moment. At the same time we're using our abs, we're stretching out the lower portion of our back, right? 1 more. And down. Very nice. Okay, now, this is my left leg, so I'm going to call it left, of course. You're going to lay that down on the ground. We're going to take our right leg and go over the top and get that foot to touch the floor. Okay? Let's hold that. Ich, ni, san, shi. Make sure both shoulders are on the ground. Go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. And back to center. You feel those abs working, pulling your legs back? I know you do. All right, take that right leg, drop it down to the ground. Take your left leg over the top and put that foot on the floor. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Use your abs, pull your legs back. We're going to do it again. This time we're going to hold it for 5. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go. All right, pull it back. Lay that right leg down. Left leg comes over the top. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And back to center. We're going to do 10 of these in a very fluid motion that's going to be using our abs, using our back, both muscular and stretching it out. And it's also a little bit of a mind game because you have to remember, lay the leg down, cross it over. Switch it. Lay the leg down, cross it over. Okay? Remember to breathe. Whenever you feel your abs contract and tense is when you're going to breathe out. Right? Gives your abs a little bit of extra help that it needs. Make this motion very smooth and strong. You control your body. Ready? And itch. Tap the floor. Take it across. Knee. Tap the floor. Some. Are you tensing your abs? She. Are your shoulders staying flat on the floor? Go. And tap. Make sure you're getting that full rotation at your hips. Rock. Your hip that goes over the top should be coming off the floor. Sitch. You might feel a pop here and there. The more we do this, That's okay. Everything's starting to loosen up. Hach. Let your hips just roll. Good. And touch. One more. Here we go. Ready? Over the top. Shoo. And touch. Very nice. All right. From here, let's do 5 more pulses, lifting your bottom up off the floor, pulling your knees to your chest. Ready? Ich. Ni. Sam. Shi. And go. Good. Now, sit up slowly. You can be assisted for this one. We did just give our lower back a lot of stretching that it's not used to. Those are 3 really good stretches. If you can incorporate the windshield wipers that we did, right? The cradle, holding your knees in and lifting your bottom up to the ceiling, the reverse crunch, that's 2. And then the third one, laying over and tapping. If you incorporate those, you can do those every day. You can do those when you're done with class every day. It'll open up your lower back and it'll give you a little bit of an ab workout that you wouldn't normally have done otherwise. All right, let's take this to a butterfly. Pulling those feet in, pushing the knees down. Use your inner thigh muscles to push your knees down. Push and hold. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Relax. This is another one of those forms of dynamic tension. Let's do it again. Ready? Pushing down. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Relax. If you're not familiar with dynamic tension means you use your own body weight and your own body strengths, push and pull to gain strength, right? You don't necessarily have to have weights. You don't have to have anything outside. You use your own mechanics. So Bruce Lee trained this way. We know this. So it's a real good way for you to become internally strong and be able to maneuver your body however you want, because again, you're in control, knowing how to move your own muscles. So again, we're going to do it one more time. Really concentrate on using your inner thigh muscles to pull down your knees to the floor. Pull them down and hold it. That's the tension. This is dynamic. This is the tension holding. Ready? And push. Go. Ich, ni, san. Keep holding. Shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Good. It doesn't matter if your knees are naturally like this and you can only get them to here. Whatever you can do is what you can do at this moment. So don't worry about it. All right. Push those feet out to about midway point. We're going to lean it over, keeping our chin up, stretching out our hips. Woo. Doing all those techies we've been training. I tell you what, my hips have been sore for a couple weeks. And release. Let's go one more time. Lean it over, chin up. Breathing into it. Big breath in. Release and round your back out, sink into it. Go. And back up. Very nice. Okay. Taking our legs out. We're going to do, again, I'm going to blame this. Now, you guys blame this on each other, okay? I've had a lot of people messaging in saying, can we please add some strength training to the stretches? Yes, absolutely we can. But you have to do them with me, okay? So we're going to just incorporate this right now. This is hip flexors. This is probably one of the tightest yet weakest muscles that we have. Yeah, this in lower back for sure. In karate. we need these so much, and we keep saying, oh, it's so tight, we need to stretch it out, so tight. But tightness is actually weakness. And speaking with a lot of different trainers and different doctors and people that I've been working with, the more that we dig into it, the more I'm learning from them that tightness is actually weakness, okay? So we're going to strengthen our hip flexors, then we're going to stretch them out. All right, so taking those feet out just like this, sitting up on our tailbone. Again, if you need to lean back a little bit, put one hand behind you. It's okay for now, but get to where we can stay straight up and put our hands here instead of here, okay? We're going to lift this leg 5 times. Ready? Go. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Good. Other side. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Good. You should feel that like in your thighs and in your hip flexors. Let's go one more round. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Other side. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Good. There's a lot of variations of this. For some of you, I know that this is very, very easy. So you can do your legs straight in front of you, and you can lift here, which is hard. We call those V-ups. You can take your legs all the way out in straddles and do one at a time. So play around with that. See what works best for you. For now, we're going to take it to a stand-up position. From here, this is once again where our ballet comes in handy for our karate. All right? So let's lift Maigeri first. When we lift Maigeri, we know we're using that hip flexor. Put your hands right there so you can feel your hip flexor, so you'll understand what it is we're trying to do. So it should feel like striations. It should feel like real rigid, right? Okay. So feel there and lift that leg up. Do you feel the tight strand? That's what we're trying to strengthen and stretch out, okay? So we're gonna lift our legs straight this time, 5 times. Craziness everywhere. So we're gonna lift our leg 5 times straight in front of us. Ready? And ich, ni, feel, san, shi, go. Good. Other side. I'm not doing many of these today because we don't have a lot of time. I'm just giving you some ideas of what to do on your own. And other side, lifting. Feel so you know. Ich, that's what should be working. Ni, san, shi, go. Here's the difference. The difference when we do this is that we're not kicking, we're not swinging. If we were kicking, then of course we could kick as high as we wanted to, right? That's not what we're doing. What we're doing is we're lifting using that hip flexor. So it's not going to go as high. We don't want to have any swinging motion of our foot or our body torquing to get the leg up. This is lifting. So put your hand and feel it lift, 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 and down. Doesn't have to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. Other side. Lift, 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 down. That's what we need to work on. So try to incorporate that into everything you do. Okay. Let me see how we are on time. I can't tell. I have no idea. We'll keep going. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Okay. We've got 4 minutes left, so now we're going to stretch that hip flexor back out. We're just going to take it into, once again, a runner's lunge right here. And down and up. Down and up. The thought process here is pushing that knee as much as we can to the back wall, okay? Or the ceiling. And down and up. Down and up. Again, if you feel your muscles, then you can understand what we're trying to do. Keep your hand on that hip flexor. Feel what it does when it's backwards. Feel what it does when it's frontwards. Understand. Let's go 5 more. Ready? Ich, ni. If that's not enough, lift that arm. San, shi. 1 more. Go. Good. Other side. Again, we're not trying to do a perfect front stance. We're actually trying to do more of a lunge. We don't want that knee going over the toe. So straighten that back leg out. Use your toe flexion to push that knee to the ceiling as much as possible. Ready? Itch. Woo! I felt that one. Knee. Sam. Chi. Push that knee. Go. These are the moments that you don't want to fail or skip on. These are the moments, the ones that hurt like this, that are most important. Don't say, oh, nobody's looking, I can give up. Oh, I'm in the privacy of my home, nobody will know. Your body knows. Give your body a chance. 3 more. Itch, knee, sam, and up. Good. All right. As always, if you guys ever have any questions or want to see any specific, hey Dad, my dad's on here now. You're late. I hope you watch this and stretch later. As always, if you guys have any questions or you want to see any specific muscle groups or stretches for next week, let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. These are always fun for me. It keeps me studying and learning more and doing more. So I really enjoy doing this with you guys. Let's see. I'm going to look through here real fast. Vince, I know that wasn't exactly for sciatica, but I do hope that helps. I hope those stretches do come handy for your back, and you can incorporate that into your daily routine as well. John, good. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Let's see, is that... Okay, yep, it doesn't look like we have any questions. If we do, as always, you can message me how to improve our core power. That's an excellent question. Okay, for the core, we'll do our next session geared towards core. Don't freak out on me. It's not going to be something that you're going to be like, I don't enjoy that. I'm not going to come. Come anyway. It's going to be fun. We'll do a very special core strength and stretch session next time that I'll make sure to get something good, Deepesh, for you. Okay? Okay. All right. As always, guys, thank you so much for letting me be here and enjoying your Sunday with me and letting me enjoy mine with you. It's always a joy. If you have any questions, message me. Until then, y'all stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next week. Bye.